Thank you, Shane. Good afternoon, and let me join the rest of the group up here in welcoming the class of 2016 and other new students to Gettysburg College. You know, I was going to ask all of you students, how you doing? But I think I know how you're doing. You're hot. You're just getting to the point where you're looking to see how much more is left in the program. And I want to relieve you, I am the last speaker, so if I can have about 5 minutes of your time, that's all I need. Let me say we are also very delighted to extend our welcome to the parents, families, and friends who by association are joining the Gettysburg community as well. A special note to the families who've supported members of this class and have helped prepare them for this moment. Thank you for entrusting your daughters and sons to us. I know how much you want everything to go well for them here at Gettysburg, and I want to assure you we want the same thing. While today is certainly a day of mixed emotions, and I know it may be hard to let go in an hour or so, please know that your daughters and sons are entering a community that will embrace them, that will challenge them, that will push them, and that will care for them. A community that is truly committed to their intellectual and personal development. Now, students, you'll hear me use the word community often to describe Gettysburg College. As a residential liberal arts college, there is no question that we together form a community. We are a community of learners and scholars, friends and colleagues, thinkers and doers. Our community depends on the quality of our relationships with each other, our respect for differing viewpoints, our willingness to reach out to someone who's having a difficult time, our ability to have civil debates about complex issues, our honesty in our interactions with one another, our willingness to right an injustice, our respect for our peers and neighbors and for the townspeople of Gettysburg. That respect for one another transcends differences in racial ethnic background, national origin, sexual orientation, gender expression, religious beliefs, political leanings, or socioeconomic status. This diversity among us, these differences between individuals, enrich our community and provide a tremendous opportunity for learning. So I would encourage you to embrace these opportunities, to find ways to engage actively with diversity in the curriculum you choose, in your co-curricular experiences, and in your everyday interactions with other members of this community. You'll hear me refer to this active engagement with diversity as inclusion. Our focus on inclusion makes us a better community, but I also want to point out that your ability to forge an inclusive experience here is critical for getting the most out of your Gettysburg education. A second factor that affects the quality of our community is your willingness to take initiative. In fact, one of the things that makes me most proud of our students and alumni is their propensity to take initiative, to take action that has positive impact on the communities in which they live. One of the early alumni of Gettysburg College, David Wills, class of 1851, demonstrated that propensity when he was asked by the Pennsylvania governor to purchase land for a national cemetery where Union soldiers could be buried following the Battle of Gettysburg. It was David Wills, a Gettysburg College alum, a local prominent attorney who lived right in the center of town, who took it upon himself to issue a personal invitation to President Abraham Lincoln to say a few appropriate remarks at the cemetery's dedication. That initiative of a Gettysburg College alumnus led to the delivery of what we now know as the Gettysburg Address, one of the best-known speeches in the world. Tomorrow night, we'll gather as a community and walk together to the cemetery as students and faculty did back in November of 1863 to hear President Lincoln. And we'll hear the Gettysburg Address delivered by Scott Hartwig, Chief Historian for Gettysburg's National Military Park. Now, taking initiative does not require you to invite the President of the United States to Gettysburg, although you may do that. But it does mean taking action that will have some positive impact. For some of you, initiative will be participating in Give Day on Friday and getting involved with our Center for Public Service. For some, it will mean auditioning for a performing group. For others, it will mean knocking on a faculty member's office door to talk about something in class that mystified or inspired you. Or it might be participating in a Garthwaite Leadership Center workshop, or attending an Eisenhower Institute program. For some, it'll be walking into the off-campus studies office, even though the idea of studying abroad might make you or your parents a little nervous. For others, it'll be running for election as class officer or student senate representative. For some of you, it will be collaborating with a faculty member on a research project or a book chapter. The point is, there are so many opportunities for you here, but none of them will just happen. You must take the initiative. The quality of your Gettysburg experience depends on this, and the quality of our community does as well. And a third factor that our community depends on is the integrity of its members. As you've already heard from Provost Zappi, we expect Gettysburg students to act with integrity. We expect honesty not only in your academic work, but in your interactions with other members of this community. The vitality and good health of our community depend on all of us acting with respect and with honor, earning the trust of others. And we'll ask you to make public your commitment to integrity in just a moment. So, to members of the class of 2016 and other new students, inclusion, initiative, integrity. I charge you to embrace these as guiding principles for your Gettysburg College experience. Thank you. And now you get a chance to stand up. Will the members of the class of 2016 please stand for the matriculation ceremony? Your matriculation means that your name is now entered on the list of those who've studied at Gettysburg College since it first opened in 1832. The list grows longer every year as each new class is added. What makes it a distinctive list, however, is not the number of names it contains, but the accomplishments of these students, both here on campus as they discovered and pursued their academic passions, and after graduation as they've used what they've learned to advance their professions and provide leadership to their communities. The pin you have on your program symbolizes your membership in the class of 2016 and in the larger Gettysburg College community. As a member of this class, you will benefit from an exceptional education that will open doors to a future that holds great possibilities. The steps you'll take through Pennsylvania Hall in a few moments are the first official steps in that journey. And so now I'd ask you to take those class pins and place them above your hearts. And if you need a team to help you do it, feel free to help each other. It looks like most of you have accomplished this task. So let me say officially, welcome to Gettysburg College. Congratulations on your official matriculation as the class of 2016. Your first act as a student of Gettysburg College will be to recite the Gettysburg College Pledge. The mission of Gettysburg College, which affirms the worth and dignity of all people and the limitless value of their intellectual potential, relies on mutual trust as its foundation. Honesty and integrity are the heart of this trust and crucial to a community in which intellectual achievement, scholarship, and character can flourish. By affirming the Gettysburg College Pledge, you assume the obligation and the responsibility to be honest in your relationships with each course instructor and with all members of the college community. So I'd like to ask you to recite the pledge along with me. It is in your programs. I affirm that I will uphold the highest principles of honesty and integrity in all my endeavors at Gettysburg College. and foster an atmosphere of mutual respect within and beyond the classroom. Well done. Thank you.